Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
They begin the drive with Williams. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They run it again with Williams. Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
18 Rattler.
On 3rd down, Johnson. Flush to his right. He's got his tight end. It's Albert Okuwebe now. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25.
Now that's all about making something happen as a quarterback, because instead of forcing something on 3rd down, how about him buying some time outside of the pocket, waiting for someone to come open, and when he did, he put it on him for a big play and a 1st down.
A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Here comes the blitz as they look to throw. This one swung out to Williams. Room here to run. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A gain there of 30 big ones. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Now a 1st down carry. It's Williams. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this 1st quarter. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Williams going to get it again on 2nd down. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Johnson. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on third down. So far, only allowed one conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
Koo knocks this one through the post, and they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So, Charles, they are on the board after that kick. So 3 drives, 3 points. Obviously not the start that you were hoping for, but they're able to erase that 0 off the scoreboard.
Yeah, I guess what you're saying is a point a drive is not what offenses are striving for by any stretch. They're happy they've got 3 now. They hope that that unlocks their offense for bigger points down the road.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. So for this offense, Charles, remember, drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute, but did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it, and afterwards they'll say, there's never a doubt in our minds.
He's got a man, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. This is Thomas. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
Now Jackson on second down. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since. They'll send a receiver in motion left. On 3rd down, Jackson. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Pat Surtain. And the Broncos are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
They go play action here on 1st down. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Rashaan Evans, the linebacker, recording the sack there.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game, watching this offensive line, because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
Blitz forthcoming as he'll look to throw. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
Oh, that was does a nice job there. Quarterback and receiver reading the pressure that was brought. They both knew it was going to open up the middle of the field. Nice little shake and bake at the line of scrimmage, got right into his route. And the quarterback hit him in stride, and he was able to run free after the catch.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They give it to Williams, running right. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. The Broncos at 7-2 here on the year, and they come in off a loss last time out, but they're still in the midst of a good stretch here, CD. Winners of 7 of their last 9.
And quite frankly, there wasn't a whole lot to draw on in the loss last week because they were dominating every phase of the game. You've got to hope that they show a little more life in this one because they certainly didn't have it in their last outing.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. Hey, pass.
Slot man moves right.
Buffalo 18. 18 times.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Swings this out for Hunt. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
This offense so far on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right.
Panther 11, Panther 11.
Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
Let's go now.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Back to throw. Johnson. And he'll spot Higgins open left side. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on 3rd down, and they keep the drive going.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. They go back to the ground with Williams. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Viking 18.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Williams going to get it again on 2nd down. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. Here's Johnson. Off play action. And that is incomplete.
And based on my math, they've only converted 1 time thus far in this game, so you can see the frustration starting to come out a little bit. 3rd downs, they've been a problem for them all game. They've got to start becoming solutions.
Already down 2 scores. They're going to go for this rather than settle for 3. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside.
Here we go, here we go. 60 Vikings, 60 Vikings. Warriors 70. Pat the streets, Pat the streets.
Johnson now throwing on 4th down. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
I remember in pregame when we were talking to him on the field, and he took his gloves off and showed us his fingers. A few misshapen ones in there, and now we know why, trying to catch those types of bullets.
That was a dart. Yeah, even for a talented receiver, those are tough to hang on to. We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half.
Ready.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. A give to Williams, running right. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Check, Panthers. Go check.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left.
Ready.
Williams going to get it again on 2nd down. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down.
Trap 60.
On 3rd down, here's Williams. And he picks up the 1st as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. A terrible spot for a holding call as they'll try again, but now from further back on 1st and goal.
Pioneer. Hurt.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. They're looking for Higgins, but it is intercepted. There he goes, left side. The 30. 10, 5, and he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. The mistakes continuing to pile up, and it looked like they were going to be able to eat into that deficit. Instead, now the deficit is even larger.
Yeah, they were on a march with a chance to get back within a score, but now that deficit continues to grow.
Tucker with the extra point, and the lead is up to 18 now.
Justin Tucker to the kickoff for Baltimore.
So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And with 5 seconds to go, this will likely be our final play.
Hey, smash Bronco. Check smash. Go.
Johnson, a final shot before break. Gonna take a shot for Gallup. It got his man complete. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Ravens out in front. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
He had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. From the 45 on 2nd down, Jackson. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the short catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Now Jackson on 1st down. This one swung out here to Jones. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Coming up on a 2nd and 6. Here's Jackson to throw. That's complete. It's Rashad Bateman. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
On 3rd and 1, Jackson. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to convert on 3rd and short yardage with a gain of 4. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Thomas. And he'll get it inside the 35.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Thomas. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. And they'll be in search of 6 yards here on 3rd down. This is now the 9th play of the drive. Here's Jackson. He gets it to Thomas. And he's brought down, but not before picking up the first with a very effective stiff arm. So apparently some grabbing of the jersey there on the O-line.
Yeah, just look in the interior, and that's where the penalty occurred.
So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long? Jackson from the shotgun. He's going to air this thing out deep for Thomas. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. So another touchdown there, and even though we're still just here in the 3rd quarter, kind of hard now to see them giving up this lead.
And this is just an offense that's imposing its will right now. You name it, they're able to do it. If you're the play caller, whatever you want to select is there. You want to run it, you want to throw it. Pick a play, any play. They're rocking and rolling right now.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history, and that's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
He'll get that complete to Alvaro. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now Johnson throwing on 1st down. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
I'm getting the sense that this offense is getting frustrated. Here we are into the 3rd quarter, and they've had plenty of opportunities to get in sync. Thus far, that hasn't happened. They're looking for answers both on the sidelines and in the huddle looking at each other.
Now this one complete on the slant route. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Back to throw again. That's complete. It's Okuwebunam. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. They'll send a receiver in motion left.
79 Broncos. 70 Rangers. 70 Rangers.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Johnson tosses the out route here to Gallup. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
After a gain of 6, brings up 3rd and 10.
Buffalo 18.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. To throw on 3rd down. Johnson. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And the Ravens are going to get the football here at their own 23. Yes, folks, that is his third interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around a defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. A beautiful fake. No gain on the play there, second down.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
24-yard line.
Second and 10 now. Third quarter action in Denver. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Here's second and 10. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. On second down, it's Thomas. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. You need your wide receivers as blockers. Sometimes they get a hold.
The big runs are often a result of what they do on the perimeter. In this case, got caught holding, and this one will come back.
They go play action now. Jackson caught on the right side by Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
No let up in this passing game. They've been a well-oiled machine throughout. And actually saw a few guys on the sidelines at the end of the third quarter doing the old hold up four fingers college sign, meaning the fourth quarter is ours. And they certainly weren't kidding.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. He finds his man, complete. It's Bailey. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Great gains back-to-back. Last time over 30 yards, better than 20 here. And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on first and 10. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29.
It's not easy playing the corner, is it? A lot of times you got to defend against the pass, but sometimes you have to play against the run. How about the job he did there, crashing inside to make that tackle for a loss?
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up second and 12. Now it's Jackson looking for the end zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit too.
Play action. It's Jackson. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's first and 10. Off the option, it's Jones. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Aaron Jones, his fourth touchdown on the year. And the Ravens add on to their fourth quarter lead, and they are on their way to improving to 8-2. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And as we see so frequently here in Colorado, that one over the end line, so it'll come out to the 25.
Here we go.
The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their third straight defeat.
Panther 11, Panther 11.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. 60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats. Go, Reed, go. Hurt, hurt. Right there, hurt.
To throw again, Johnson. And he's just throwing the ball up for grabs now. Fortunately, that one going to fall incomplete. The offense on 3rd down, they're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 10.
60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Lions. Hey, check that, street.
Operating from the gun, Johnson. And that's incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Pat the street. Ready.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. The Broncos unable to convert here on 4th. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. They go play action with Jackson. Buying time to his left. This will be caught just inside the 10. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal.
He's a rookie, and you don't want to get hung up on the word potential. But when you see him make catches like that, you keep thinking to yourself, he's good now. He's got a chance to be great with plenty of work.
2nd and goal from inside the 5. Now a give right side. Thomas. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. A great play there. With touchdown number 27. That ties Priest Holmes for the 3rd most in a single year. And the Ravens are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead.
Broncos 3.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. And the Ravens are going to take possession of the football. But with this advantage, this defense knew that passes were coming, and they stayed in position, Charles, and picked one off here in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, what a way to cap things off, huh? Because I think this is part of the game within the game. They see the scoreboard, they see what they can accomplish, and they went for it.
They'll bring a tight end in motion left. Jackson going to throw quickly here, complete. And they're going to move it down to inside the 25.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd and 9, Jackson. And, oh, it's incomplete. Oh, that would have been 6 points, but somehow he couldn't rein it in.
Partner, in the sportsmanship handbook, there's something to be said for calling the dogs off in a blowout. But these defenders, they also know this is the NFL, and it's their job to stop them, whether they're in the game or they're down by a handful of touchdowns.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And the Broncos are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. Well, they get a fourth quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
19, Tiger, 19, Tiger. Trap 50, trap 50. 18, pioneer.
Operating from the gun, Johnson. Out route here, going to Hunt. He's got it. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 14 yards there and a Denver first down. Fourth quarter, certainly not enough time for a comeback, but nice to see them making use of the time remaining to try and make this one a little more respectable.
Yeah, I think the ultimate goal, good execution, be crisp, be sharp, and find a way to put some points on the board to make this thing look just a little bit better.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Come 19. Hurt. Go.
Off play action. Johnson rolling to his right. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Well, I mean, look, obviously there's no 20 or 30-point play in that playbook, but they can try to end things here on a positive note despite trailing big, and that looks like what they're trying to do here by pushing the ball downfield.
Well, let me go with the heavy cliche then, partner. Just control what you can control right now, and all they can control here is how their final plays develop.
That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
They'll look to throw again. Out of his hands quickly to Higgins. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late, but he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. So still throwing here in the 4th quarter with a pretty sizable lead, and now that lead even more sizable. And if nothing else here, CD, a chance to pile on some stats before this one wraps up, and he did just that.
Brandon, convention tells us it's time for them to get off the gas a little bit, right? But you and I both know the receivers don't want them to because, as you noted, this is their chance to pile on the stats. If they got their way, they try to get every single spot in the depth chart points before this game is over.
And this one recovered by the hands team for the Ravens. 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
They have been unstoppable this afternoon, Charles. They just went after them from the start, and pass plays like we just saw, they're continuing their dominance here despite the big lead in the 4th quarter.
And that they have in every way, and plays like that across all phases of the game, they've just been effortless for them in this one. And that's what's helped them build such a large lead and allowed them to smile as this game continues.
Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Another first down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here. Jackson. That is caught inside the 5. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. Now they bring a receiver in motion right. And they'll try the option on 1st and goal. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Well, that was all Lamar Jackson all the time on that drive, both through the air and in the end with the touchdown run.
Yeah, how about him doing things a little bit on the reverse side there, Brandon, because he softened them up throwing the football and opened up the running lanes. And when he gets a little bit of a sliver, he's gone. And that's exactly what he did there.
And the Broncos are going to get the football. The risk reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things. Now they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
Here's Johnson throwing to start the drive. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Here we go.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Hey, smash Bronco.
Throwing again. Johnson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Nick Needham picks it off. And the Ravens will have solid field position here as they take over at the 45-yard line. Another great play defensively. They've been sharp on both sides of the ball, Charles, but that interception means that this defense very well keep them down to single digits on the scoreboard in this game.
And that's certainly something to smile about, isn't it, partner, if you're on defense? Because your goal every game is to pitch a shutout, but you and I both know that's pretty unrealistic. But to hold a team below double figures.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. He's got a man, complete. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
Well, fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no shortage of it today. What a dominant showing from an offense that was truly playing at an elite level in this contest.
Partner, this game was over a long time ago. And you noticed they did not want to slow down anything. Absolutely dream scenario for everyone on that offense, and they took advantage of every second. Guaranteed popcorn for everyone in their film session.
So for the Ravens, they continue to put themselves in position for a first-round bye as they move to 8-2. And they'll get another road test next week as they have to go to Santa Clara to take on the 49ers. Meanwhile, for Denver, they come back to the pack a bit as their record falls to 7-3. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road.